Welcome back to those good. Hello. Hey everyone. Be right back. Hello everyone. Hey Donnie, see? How's it going there? I'm getting dressed. Sorry guys. I'm not naked anymore. No, I'm kidding. How's everyone doing? Nice to see you all. Mike Knapp. How's it going, Mike? Nice to see you, buddy. Thanks. Herr Pooper. Hello. Greetings from California, eh? Beautiful place. It was, anyways, right? Capture moments. Okay, now what's going on? They're presenting me new things while I'm streaming. What the heck? They like changing stuff here, eh? Christy, how's it going? Good morning. Nice to see you all here, you guys. Thank you so much. Cindy Hawks recently, Christy? Yeah. Hey, merci Thomas Rabas. Merci mon frère. Thanks a lot, Thomas. May God bless you and keep you, my friend. Thank you very much, our pooper. Yeah, we're gonna. Next video is gonna be amazing, you guys. Gonna get some colors up for you all, and something going on with the moon in October. I'll be talking about it more tonight. I'm not sure much, but are you serious? Yeah, ads. Yeah, exactly, Christy. I hope you guys aren't seeing ads. That would be ridiculous. There, a couple of people told me that during the live stream, seeing ads exactly like during the live stream. That's ridiculous. Is that what's going on though? I hope not. Hey, Frédéric Morin, merci mon frère d'être ici. Voyons, Bruce. Mon français t'es pas activé. Merci, man. Good to see you too, Donnie C. Thanks, you guys. You guys rock. Appreciate it so much. June Sutherland's in the house. Another one of Here's Favorites. Hey, June. How's it going with you know who? Thanks, June, eh? Really nice. You had a nice comment that you had left. I saw it, by the way. I appreciated it. Didn't comment, but I appreciated it. Peter Crossman, thanks a lot, man. How's it going? Christy Lindsay's in the house. Alone in the woods. What's up? I'm all alone at home. That's what I'm doing. I made a good video, good French video, and I'm going to get an English. Well, it's ready. So I'm going to upload it the minute I finish here. Work on the video, will be ready just before live stream tonight, and then after live stream tonight, I'll get the video up. If you understood anything that I said that a bit fast. Hey, Zombie. Good afternoon, Bruce and all. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Thanks again, Peter, June. I'm sure I'm going to be missing some. It often happens, and if I miss your name, it's the feed does not come in the same way. Just don't be shy to. Hello, Bruce. Do you see me? Woody the artist. Hi from the UK. Love your channel. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. I have a lot of friends from the UK, and it's late for you, as I'm understanding now. In the UK, you guys. Well, this one's not too bad, but the night stream is way too late for you guys. And I was thinking of getting one up for the UK, maybe a different time change, because I know UK and Canada, we do have a big difference in time change. But I appreciate it. Woody the artist, for appreciating the channel and for stopping by. Thanks. Is Craig here? I thought I saw Craig. Oh, no. Yeah, he's on top now. So he was there and I didn't see him. Hey, Craig. Sorry, buddy. Good day to you, brother. Same to you, bro. Bruh. I get mixed up. Young kids are telling me bruh now. I adopted it right away. Bruh. B-R-U-H. All right, I get it. But I use bruh when it's like, when somebody says something really dumb. Bruh. You know. Feeling stupid today, guys. Sorry. Laughing by myself. Quinn Lee, how's it going? Nice to see you, Quinn, always. Carl D, too big. I'm too big? I always feel I'm last to learn. I'm kidding. Carl D, thought you were talking about me being too big. I'm kidding. Well, I'm not kidding. I am big, but I'm missing people. My screen is small. Yeah, Christy, thanks for letting me know. Oops, you see, I'm missing other comments because Christy says, I'm sorry to hear about that, Donnie. What? Now, how come I've seen that just now? And Star Galactic just came in. How are you going, Bruce? I hope you will. I do this every stream, right, Darla? Every stream I go up and I wait because people appear. Sorry, guys, for missing going back up to the top there. To see you, Bruce, you never ever disappoint. Thanks. I'm going to scroll back up, Carl D. I'm just seeing that. Darla's on top now. And way out. I'm back up to the top where Donnie C says, hey. And now Thomas, his contribution's there, but it was at the bottom before. Ta contribution est montée. Plus haut. Il était en bas, Thomas. Là, t'es rendu en haut. J'ai de la misère avec la maudite feed. Thanks again, Eric Pooper. We're going to start over again. June is in the house. Benoit Paquette. It is moon time. Benoit, absolutely, eh? Something's going. It's raining here. It is raining here, Benoit. Benoit, happy birthday, brother. It was just a couple of days ago. I hope you saw it in the video. I gave you a little lame shout out. And I have to also go check. I haven't checked mail yet either. If any of you sent anything, I will be going out to check that tomorrow morning early. So happy birthday, Benoit. Another hard-working brother. Lots of hawks, Christy says. Nice to see you, Christy. And you must be coming along pretty well with the end of that, the seasonal change and finishing off what you had to do in the bloody field and everything. I hope. Still fighting fires here. Unreal, Donnie C. Thanks for letting me know, man. Yeah, and these fires, if I'm not mistaken, I probably am. We're talking, am I exaggerating if I said it was like 5 months ago or maybe even a bit longer? Been a while these fires have been burning, right? And yeah, man, that's incredible. And it wasn't even fire season and these fires were raging. That's the worst of it. That's what I was hearing here. Hello to all joining. Great to see you all. Thanks, Darla. Please be sure to share this live stream to your social media. I appreciate that, Darla, so much. Merci, Thomas. Yes, Benoit, bon anniversaire. That's crazy, eh, Christy? The fires in NorCal and everything. They've been going for a while. Here's the man. It's nice to see you there, Carl D. I can see you now. You never ever disappoint. Love from Yorkshire, England, or Yorkshire, depending on how you pronounce it. Thanks a lot. Get a lot of friends down in England. And yeah, it's later for you guys there all the time. So I didn't think it was that late for all of you. And I realized, yeah, if you come to this stream, you probably miss the next one. It's probably in the middle of the night for you guys. Thanks again, eh? Yorkshire, England, always welcome, you guys. You got ads, Christy, yeah, on the live stream? Why were we live streaming? That's crazy. I didn't even think you... I didn't even place them yet, the ads. I usually do that after the live stream. That's crazy. Next time what I'm going to do, Christy, is I'm not going to monetize it until the live stream is finished. We shouldn't be getting ads while we're watching the videos. Forgive me, anyone that's getting ads during the live stream right now. It's not deliberate, I assure you. It's pretty special. Kevin O'Furby, bonjour à toi. Merci, mon ami. Un bon vidéo sur OVNI Québec Astronomie. Aussitôt que je finis ici, je vais le télécharger, un vrai bon vidéo de la surface et des couleurs brunes sur la surface. Zombie, Christy, Benoit, Mike, Thomas. Quinley's in the house. Thank you very much, Quinley, as always. Bienvenue, Frédéric. J'ai pas vu Frédéric, moi. J'ai pas vu de Frédéric. Bienvenue, Frédéric, si vous êtes ici. Ben oui, il est rendu en haut, Frédéric Morin, encore. J'ai de la misère. Salut, Frédéric. Comment ça va, mon frère? Hey, c'est incroyable comment j'ai de la misère avec cette feed. Dare I scroll down a little bit? Other people are going to pop up on top. It's totally weird. I don't know if you guys have seen that occur, or you probably see the messages before I even write them. Il y avait 2 annonces avant de te voir. Ben, j'ai mon voyage. J'ai mon voyage. Je suis désolé pour ça, les amis. Je comprends même pas comment se fait que ça pourrait se produire. En direct comme ça, avoir des annonces. On peut bien avoir un problème de connexion. Ça veut dire qu'il va falloir que je monétise après. Merci pour me laisser savoir, les amis. C'est bizarre, ça. Star Galactic Federation, how you going, Bruce? I hope you're well. I am Star Galactic Federation. Always welcome. Thanks a lot for joining the live stream, you guys. I appreciate that. Hey, I'm an old lady, and drunks can't bother me. I thought you said. I thought, June, you were saying, I'm an old lady and I'm drunk. Love you, June. Yeah, they can't bother me either. And like I said, I always said in the past, June, no matter how much they drink, the bottle that can make the whiskey or booze disappear, but you can't make the person that's pissing you off disappear. Because after your headache is right there the next day. Oh, we're not in June, Christy. We're in October. No, I'm kidding. Hi, June. June's gone. We're already in October. It's getting colder here, but not winter cold. Halloween, usually the kids around here, well, there won't be an Halloween this year, but usually around that date, the 31st, I believe, they usually go out in the snow. Or it's pouring rain, freezing rain. You know, perfect. So it can be really dangerous for the kids on the streets. We like getting the streets really iced up. So we choose days where the weather changes. Like 1 week before for Halloween would have been perfect. They wouldn't have even had to wear coats. But now it's like, it's getting there. The weather changes are getting there. No Sheeple, hello. Thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure. And again, if I'm missing any one of you, it's because for some reason you guys and gals are popping up on top of the feed. I have to scroll down. At one point, people are talking to me, I'm sure. Donnie lost the family cabin? Oh, and the fire. Oh, you serious? That's what I wanted to see before. All right, man, I'm sorry to hear about that, Donnie. Really sorry, bro. That's devastating, actually. That's really devastating. None of my business, and I'm not going to get into it, but I really freaking do hope that, you know, you guys in the States have a compensation of some sort for that. You're probably laughing right now and probably have frig all, but that's ridiculous. Like, I mean, insurance related and everything. Everything is so expensive. Nothing's free. Even when you get something burned down that's insured. That's really too bad, though. I just hope the family's safe, Donnie. That's important, too. Everything's important, though. The house, too. I get it. But that really sucks. A cabin. Mike Knapp's in the house. Divine Energy, hello. And thanks for the comments, by the way. I appreciate you. Divine Energy, this morning I went and answered 1 or 2 or 3 comments, I think. And yours was one of them. And I saw a beautiful comment you posted not too long ago. And I answered you back. And I really appreciate the support, Divine Energy. And thanks for, you're here, you're contributing, my friend. You know, all of you that come and check out the videos. I can't thank you all enough. I have a lot of new members now. I really appreciate it. That was really helpful. And, yep, just an amazing place to be. J'ai vu une chose très bizarre dans le ciel et j'ai pas pensé à filmer. J'ai été trop surpris de voir ça. Hey, Cavano, ça m'est arrivé au moins 5-6 fois comme ça, là, que j'ai été accroché dans le ciel. Je n'ai même pas rentré pour voir mon appareil photo parce que je voulais voir exactement ce qui était en train d'arriver. Ça m'est déjà arrivé, ça. Mais des fois, c'est malade, ça. J'ai l'impression, quand on n'a pas notre appareil photo, là, non, mais on dirait qu'ils savent, hein. T'es droit avec ton appareil photo, des fois, il n'y arrive à rien. Moi, les amis... Ah, c'est vrai, hein, je parle en français. Ah, c'est pas grave. Ça fait 1 semaine, Cavano, que j'ai pas vu d'ovni ici dans le ciel, puis c'est très rare. 1 week, sorry guys, 1 week that I did not see any UFOs in the sky here. Of course, I got a lot of days of rain. Like even now, it's really bad. But I got no UFOs in the sky, no lights flying by in the 3 days I went out. That's about 12 hours. And I did not see one light go by in my infrared camera. And I swear to you that that's never happened, because I've never been in my life outside for more than 15 to 21 minutes without at least seeing one light properly going by the camera. It's never been. I've never filmed for half an hour and not got anything. If it has happened actually once last year, I actually made a video about it, and it's very rare that we don't see something in the sky here, especially with the infrared camera. It's just jam-packed. And this week, I haven't seen anything of that. Another thing I noted is that, I don't know about you guys and gals, I haven't had any chemtrails in my sky for a really long time. I've been noticing that. And usually, we get at least once, like 2-3 days every 2 weeks. But it's been actually a little while I've been noticing that. Yeah. It's a bad year, Christy. For you too, and for a lot of people actually, and you know, it's a sad thing. Oh, the SS just arrived. And people are like, well, the SS, what the hell? The Sisters of Swartz. Sisters of Swartz. I love that. It made me laugh. Hey, Bruce, I was talking about it being so quiet in the skies the other day. Exactly, Cindy, and it really is true. And Cindy, it's never happened. Thanks again for the generous contribution, Cindy, as always. By the way, you guys, check out her channel. She researches too, does infrared, and she's transforming her camera into, if I'm not mistaken, into infrared very soon. She'll be filming the moon in infrared, something I've not even done. So it'll be interesting to see. And I did a few tests, Cindy, with the infrared, and well, it's not that you're not going to see the surface. It's that you have to adjust the exposure. You're going to be able to do that, no problem. My technique, the way I was doing it, like you must have tried it just with the Z2 Equinox. Even you can't get. Well, you can, but I had a hard time adjusting the exposure on the moon. And I don't know if you tried it, Cindy, but by putting a little roof, a little cardboard I had over the top of like a visor, the more you push the visor out, the more it brings the exposure down, and you could sort of get the surface of the moon. But anyways, that was my experience playing around with the infrared camera. But that'll be interesting. Thanks again, Cindy. And yeah, there's nothing in the sky. I've been filming for like 3 days on and off, because like one day I wasn't, one day I was, one day I wasn't, one day I was, but nothing. And I filmed for 6 hours the other night. I almost emptied the batteries in the Z1 and the Z2. I was pointed in the south and in the north, Cindy, and I did not see one light go by. And honestly, it's only happened to me one day out of every time I've ever gone out. Never happens usually. Thanks, Darla, again for being here. Always catch up the next day. Yeah, June. Listen, I'm the same. There's a bunch of channels. Sometimes I don't have time to necessarily go while they're actually streaming, but I do always try to go back and see them afterwards. And I've been connecting with a lot of channels, and it's keeping me a little too busy. Not keeping me from doing the videos, but I've been really busy trying to go see a couple of people. And I know some of you are saying, like, you've never been on my channel. I know, there's a lot of channels I haven't seen yet, and I haven't gone often enough. And a lot of you are researching, Zombies researching. I haven't gone to see any of your channels. Merci encore, mon ami Thomas Robos, pour le grand sport. Thomas, le prochain vidéo sur la chaîne française s'en vient dans... aussitôt que je finis ici, je vais le télécharger, puis ça prendra à peu près 1h15 minutes. Puis c'était vraiment un bon vidéo. On va avoir une comparaison avec des structures là 1 an et demi à peu près, puis au même endroit pour essayer de retrouver les mêmes structures. Ça va être le fun. Next video is going to be really cool. And Christy has problems with her screen. I wonder if... Oh, it's Carlos D. I see him on the bottom. Hey, Carlos D. Fletcher. Thanks, brother. Lots of activity with military flyovers here in Florida. Hey, thanks for letting me know that, man. I have problems with the feed. Dabs is there. Hey, Dabs. No Sheeple wrote something. I have to go back up. Susan Ann. Hey there, beautiful Darla, Cindy, and Bruce. Thank you very much, Susan Ann. Nice to see ya. Dana Shiver is in the house. Christopher Rollins is too, and I'm scrolling up, by the way. Magic Monkey. Dina. She posted my French backup channel, which I really do appreciate. And I don't specify it enough. It is a backup channel with everyone all the way down to sending frigging cops here from Ontario to my house. It's gotten pretty bad. So you never know when my channel goes down. So anyways, you'll know where I am. I'll be on the French channel. When this channel goes down, I'll very quickly be able to, connect with you all and stay in contact for sure, because a lot's been going on. Here in Tennessee today is hey, Cindy. She says it's beautiful here in Tennessee. That's funny. And I've heard that the weather there is really always awesome. I don't know if that's true, but Cindy, have you had any problems with any approaching hurricanes this month? I know at times they were pretty close, seems to me, or the warnings were pretty close. And I know that last year you'd showed us one or two that had gone by. That's incredible. In the States, some of you are going through this every year. It drives me nuts. It's just starting here, guys. I'm starting to see tornadoes lifting up off the ground here where I am. And here I'm on an island. I'm surrounded by water. And when it starts, it'll really start. 45 Fahrenheit tonight in New York. I wonder if I should pick the rest of my sweet peppers now. Yeah, it's getting there, eh? Zombie, and Zombie, by the way, thanks for being a member, man. Thanks to all of you guys and gals for being members. And it's getting there. My neighbor last week was, actually 2 weeks ago, it's not true. He was wrapping up his tomatoes with blankets and stuff. I think he had problems this year in his garden, man. He said that the cucumbers, the tomatoes, every single thing that he grew, even the beans, were small and they rotted quickly. He had a lot of problems with it. Is my light buzzing, you guys? I don't want that light to start buzzing again. And you'll see a little bit of the sun. A little bit. Christopher Rollins is in the house. Thanks, man. Thanks again, Carl D, for connecting, eh? Take care, Carl D. Nice to see you, man. In Virginia, excuse me. Thanks again, Susan Ann. No Sheeple says, in Virginia, we have been seeing the large sulfurico sundogs. Okay. For about 3 years, and Octagon Sun Simulator. Jeff P is great on... Jeff P, I know Jeff P. Jeff P is great on investigation. Bruce is my moon man. Hey, no Sheeple. Jeff P, I know him very well. Yeah. And, sundogs. Listen, if I back up 10 years, I had never seen any. Because it started about 8 years ago. Because I remember noting it, that I had started seeing the sundogs more apparently around the sundogs. Which, for those that don't know, it's just basically lights around, some say, like No Sheeple says, the sun simulator. Around the sun, you'll see these spots of light up on top, the bottom, and around it. Some, I've even seen some show more than 4, but I've only seen 4 here. But it's pretty trippy to see. Thank you very much, Dana Shiver. How are you doing this evening or this morning for you? I don't think Cindy and I have much of a time change. Probably a couple hours, eh, Cindy? What time is it now in Tennessee, Cindy? And I'll see a reply in about an hour when I find it. You know how I am. Oregon, lots of chems. You see? Oh, yeah. Christy, I hear about Oregon abandoned places. Is it real? Wait, Elmer Fudd. Is it real? Like, are there a lot of abandoned places in Oregon? Oregon or Oregon? I forgot how you guys said it. Oregon. Oregano. Because I've been seeing videos online, and in Oregon, there's these amazing, breathtaking places with scenery like creeks and waterfall like places. I don't know. Like here too, even in my town, they talk about these places. I've never seen them. So, but I'm seeing a lot of videos of Oregon about abandoned places where a lot of old, you know, mansions would be lying around. I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe they hid the areas or something like that. I don't remember which video it was, but holy smokes, it was pretty impressive. It's what I was supposed to start off with, doing, you know, research of abandoned places, and I just was having problems everywhere I was going all the time. The Doria Institute here, where the real, you know, story of the Canadian Holocaust went on, and mind control and everything, you know, MK Ultra mind controlling and stuff. It's right here down the road went on, and I wanted to go document the place, but apparently, you know, the police are giving out large fines of people that are being seen on the. I just shaved. I'm itchy everywhere. People are getting fines. Yeah, like $1,000, $1,200 for being on the premises, on the territory. So on the land of it. So I don't take so many chances anymore. Who else? Magic Monkey Love Chems are there. You probably just don't see them. Oh yeah, listen, Magic Monkey. It could be higher up too, because we have a lot of bad skies here, and it could be a higher layer for sure, definitely. Pooper, not the same SS. I shouldn't have said SS, but it's sisters. A bunch of cool gals, some youngins that decided to call themselves Sisters of Swords just for nothing, just for support, guys, which was fun. Still pisses off the trolls. Either way. So yeah, chems can be out there for sure, but no, usually, like in general, from what I see, we see them really low here. There's no hiding, and they can figure themselves. They start off at the same point, they go back to back, and they spray outwards, and they spray like a cross. But yes, sir, Tomo. Exact. But yeah, it's pretty bad. No Sheeple says, yesterday evening in Virginia, bad smells coming from the sky. That's happened here several times last summer, and I thought I was losing it. Seriously, chemical smell coming, and no, not a chemical smell from the surrounding region or companies. It wasn't a normal thing. Coming from the sky, he says, bad smells. Haven't seen chemtrails in a long time here either. But yesterday was horrible, made me go inside. Very toxic chemical, burnt plastic smell. That's weird, eh? I'll have to notice what the smell is, but I have smelled something before in the air like that. And another thing, when some people say, "Oh, there's pollen falling from the sky," I don't know. I don't know if you guys heard that. You see yellow everywhere, but probably more you guys than me here in Canada. But here, where I am in the boonies, a lot of pollen here, and you know, bees and whatever making pollen. Bees don't make pollen, but anyways, they gather it, right? Whoever, the big guy upstairs making pollen fall to the ground. It was bad. They say that it comes from the trees, right? It blows in the winds, and you see this yellow pool everywhere, just these puddles of yellow like powder. But if you look up the substances that they put into and the elements in chemtrails, they have a yellow powder. It's stupid, eh? The chemtrails, when they spray, so they say, because this started supposedly in 57, way at the end, or in 47, a long time ago, and it was all because of New York, apparently. Geoengineering, it's real, and some people don't even believe it exists, and it was because they wanted to moderate the weather and to make it rain more, and you know, from that they introduced dry ice, a lot of techniques that they do, you know, with these pumps and everything inside the planes to produce certain, you know, elements, and they throw them out to. Oh, did I get a contribution? Let me see. Hey, Sébastien, thank you. Sébastien Robert, merci beaucoup, mon frère. Sébastien, j'ai une vidéo, aussitôt que je finis ici, Je le télécharge sur OVNI Québec Astronomie. Il devrait être prêt dans 1h15 aussitôt que je finis ici. Un bon vidéo pour ça. Merci Sébastien. Thanks guys. Cindy and everybody. Thomas. Everyone. And if you're here, you're really contributing, guys, to the channel. And I thank all the members too. I don't thank you enough. The support really helps. Richard Borba here in California. Oh, beautiful place, Richard. I didn't know you were in California, Richard. Thanks very much for coming by. Merci. And I always talk English and French to Richard. I'm not sure if he understands English well enough. Obviously does if he's from California. They just started up with the trails because the fires are all October, all out. Oh, okay. Wow. Well, California, it boggles my mind that I don't hear about it in the news. And the reason why I thought you were French too is because you actually come on my French channel also to support it, Richard. Thank you, man. And yeah, I don't know what's going on with... Why are there fires all of a sudden? I mean, it's not all of a sudden. I know you guys were having problems. A couple of years back, we saw that, forest fires. I get it. But why now, all year? And apparently I heard that these fires are getting hot in the ground, like really, really hot, like thousands of degrees Fahrenheit, and it's keeping them combusting, That's crazy. Dabs Anonymous is in the house. Seen 2 UFOs and 2 odd planes this week. Oh, thanks for sharing, man. Plenty of chems as well. See, Washington, Washington, yes, well, is that it? Spokane. There we go. And yeah, so you're getting chems. Man, I haven't seen chems here, Dabs, in weeks and weeks. Honestly, since the pandemic, I haven't seen many chemtrails here. Since the pandemic hit, really. Maybe they took a break. I don't know. But then again, you guys are telling me they're spraying everywhere again and everything. So each day, it makes me laugh. Well, I have to admit, we're getting excuse the expression, shitload of rain. A lot. Seems to me more than the usual. But what's the usual now? There's no norm anymore, eh? There is no normal. That's why I'm curious to see this winter. We could go drastic. We can get 300 inches of snow like we can get maybe only 100 inches of snow. It depends. Light's playing tricks on me again. That's been a problem I've had all my life. Okay, Cindy says, no, I'm getting another Nikon P1000 that is converted into a full spectrum. I'm keeping the one I have. Oh, awesome. There you go. So you're literally, the other one's literally going to be transformed into IR. That's a great idea. And I definitely would have done it myself if I would have known where or how and stuff. That's good. I mean, I'm so busy with my moon research and stuff. Eventuality, like with the next bigger telescope, and I'll see with you at the same time, Cindy, how it looks, the infrared. No doubt set up on the moon. I mean, asteroids and meteors, we see them just with the naked eye, but with the infrared camera, you would actually see the whole blast and everything. We do see spots flare up beside the moon with our infrared cameras, even now with the regular infrared cameras. And it's going to be interesting, Cindy, to see the difference with that converted P1000 as to the Z2. There's going to be a major difference. It's going to be like day and night, literally. It's like you're going to get the quality of the image. So like it's like you're going to take your Z2 and transform it into 4K. That's literally what you're going to do. And what it's going to do is at the same time when you film in the sky, you're going to be able to get a lot clearer images. Like you and I, we get these spots that go by and they flicker and we try to analyze them. And even NASA, Cindy, when they zoom up on their asteroids, and you guys can't say no, they show pixelated images. And that's how they calculate the intensity and size and heat temperatures of these objects. An asteroid that has 4 pixels or 3 pixels in the image, well, as compared to the other asteroid or meteor that has 12 pixels, they know that the intensity of light is more bright. Pixels is like a tool, right? And it could help you calculate certain things. even looking at the surface of the moon with the pixels to know whether the areas are brighter or not. I'm telling you. Stick up the link, moon girl. Absolutely. Carlos D. Fletcher, thanks, man. As always, and you guys can check out Carlos D. Fletcher's channel too. And obviously, you know, he's got a really good channel. And I love his, I love some of the ideas, man. All the ideas, actually. And you know, the Trump video and stuff. Really eye-opening videos, man. I appreciate it, man. I don't get by enough, Carlos. I know it. But when I do, I definitely appreciate seeing your vids, bro. Weathermodificationhistory.com. Yeah, exactly, Magic Monkey. But yeah, you know, they manipulate the weather. And of course they're going to be doing this on big scales, right? So then they're going to bring these projects, secret projects, to the moon to make it rain. People say that some of them, they're forming the moon, terraforming the moon and stuff. Yeah, absolutely. It's probably been done a long time ago. Maybe a manipulation of the atmosphere on the moon itself. I believe it. We could do it here. We could probably do it on the moon. Imagine all the water on the moon. I have the impression there's a lot of water. So, you know the browns, which the next French video is incredible. Wait till I get up on the English channel. I may even grab the same footage that I'm going to post on the French channel and put it on the English channel with new stuff, of course, as I always do to make the video different. But it's really, really nice, the surface area that I got, you know, Mare Serenitatis and everything. But you know what? The moon really is looking like it's changing brown. I've always got greenery on the surface, and the last moon phase, I didn't see any. I wasn't capable of seeing any greenery. But all the areas that were green are now brown. And the worst of it, that brown color looks rusty as a color, I mean, which is true. I know I didn't find out anything. They said the moon is rusting, but when you look at the color, it does look like rust color because it's reddish, orangey, like sort of like the surface of Mars when you look at the moon. And wait till you see the next video. It's incredible. So is it going to change to brown and it's not going to go back to green? I don't know, but I'm wondering why it's changing that much. So now let's look at some theories. The browns that we're seeing on the surface, it could be melting snow. The snow could be melting everywhere on the moon, right? Like listen, we're having a thaw party here in Antarctica. And we have that warm air because of climate change over top. It's been worse this year. Those of you who check the readings, not to get into it, but the readings about the skies, the temperatures of the ozone holes and the ozone layer and how it gets bigger and smaller, that hole, depending on the temperature. So we're really heating ourselves up. It's like being after, like on a hot day when it rains and you go outside and hide in a shed or something, that humidity you feel, that's exactly the same thing. That's exactly what's going on. Here in Southern California, that's a good one, Magic. We get 2 days break from chemtrails only. Yeah, California, really, I heard there's a lot of chems up there. So I heard. And I've showed, if for those of you who follow me a long time, you know, Christy and everyone, remember at one point I got those chemtrails in the sky. There must have been 50 lines in the sky. That's more rare occasions, but I've seen some of you in the States show 100 lines of chemtrails in the sky, which is absolutely crazy. You know, it's literally manipulating the weather. Now, what is that doing to the insects? What is that doing to the animals? Which, for me, was the first sign of real danger for Earth, is when, you know, you guys remember it. It's not that long ago, a couple of years ago, we started seeing birds dying. I mean, sure, maybe 15, 20 years ago, you've heard of birds dying, but it did not happen as often as it does now. Large flocks of birds by the thousands appear dead sometimes on the ground. And I talked about that even just my mother the other day. She knows that nature, you know, they're sensitive, right? So the minute something happens in nature, like a chemical, you know, in the house or something, you know, carbon monoxide, anything, the bird's going to die first. You know, sure, okay, they're smaller, but they have that, uh, they read things differently. Look at the fish and the animals, the whales and dolphins with their sonar, the way they communicate, and they literally bounce vibrations off the wall and floor of the ocean. They can't do it anymore. It's like their reception is not right. We have whales here. How many of them? 3, 4? They came all the way here. They were right here in the dams in Valleyfield, in Beauharnois, where the dams are in hydro. They were stuck there. One of them died there. Either went through. I think he was able to get through and died after crossing, or he died before going through. I don't know. So why are these, humpback whales? By the way, we're not talking about any type of fish there, but it's been found here. There's been pictures of seals, okay, where the dams are in Hydro-Quebec, sitting on the rocks. A seal. We don't have seals here in Valleyfield, but yeah, there are some because they come through the thing. A very rare sighting, but it's been seen before. It was put in a newspaper, I think. Kyle, Dietrich, hello. Bruce needs sleep. You think so? 100%, my man. I slept like a baby. Bruce needs support, not sleep. He needs viewers. That's what he needs. People don't only have black eyes because they're tired, eh? That's for sure. So, Bizarro, in your opinion, do you think they are really stoking up Project Bluebeam for obfuscation so we cannot see? Listen, no sheeple, like me, you're one of the older ones. I'm talking about your age. I'm talking about the time that you've been here. We're talking about that way back, right? It's a big possibility. Project Bluebeam, that is something else, right? Like, I looked that up. That's out of this world. Literally opening a portal of dark energy and matter, funneling that from whatever. It's weird. But I believe it could be possible. I believe that everything's hidden in this solar system and from us with, mirrors, smoke, that's all it is. Really, that really is all it is. When they put an animal in the zoo and they give him a big cage, and on the cage they grow vines and everything on the cage so the animal doesn't feel like he's trapped. Well, that's how I see we're living. We just can't reach the cage. We can't get to the top to see what's there, because it's too far away. So we feel that that's the sky and maybe that's the universe. And I'm talking theoretical, but I'm very serious about that. What the perception is, it depends on how you perceive it. It can go many ways. I see us as babies in a crib where, we're getting our bottle of milk, we're given everything we need, playtime, whatever. We don't notice what's going on out of the crib there because we can't get out. That's basically how I see it. And when we go to the moon, if we go to the moon, if we could, does it mean that we're actually outside of, our realm? Meaning we call Earth a planet. We call these balls floating around planets. We don't know why planets are floating in space and that we're born on them, living there. Eating the animals on those balls, floating on, that sounds so bad, doesn't it? Spheres, let's say. Somebody just joining, we're talking about planets. Circular planets. But it's true. It's an illusion. Everything's an illusion. And when you start seeing what the system is telling you, well, you believe what the system's telling you. You start seeing everything that they're talking about. But without going against the system, you could do like me and just think outside of the box. And when you do, you start seeing a lot clearer. That's how I feel. I see a lot clearer since I've been seeing all this truth. It hasn't changed me in a way, I'm not devastated about religion, and I'm that open-minded. Maybe we needed religion as a people. We're all so violent. You must agree with me. We're savages here on Earth. Lots of us. No, not you guys here, but a lot of people are very bad. And they had to keep us tamed, no? Would the elites not always have to have control on us? We're powerful. You're not going to stop 8 billion people. You can't stop bulls from charging. You can shoot as many as you can. There's always a few who are going to get by. That's how I see it. And they wouldn't want everyone to know that. You know, a lot of people do know that, but if we stood up literally, and I mean literally, all together, well, you know, like they did for, see what they did for the colored people? That's awesome. They stood up. And black people respected the white people that stood up, and the white people respected the black people for themselves, for standing up for themselves. And a lot of people, some of us, in some ways, were able to stick together and say, hey, we did something. We stood up together, right? In reality. It's hard. It's hard for us to get along. That's for sure. People don't usually get along. Lots of people don't. Je pense que Bruce a raison. Ils savent quand on a l'intention de filmer ce qui nous paraît devenir d'un autre monde. Des fois, j'ai vraiment l'impression que Manon, je suis très sérieux, sors dehors des fois, quand j'étais dans mon autobus médical et je faisais mon travail et j'allais ramasser des personnes âgées ou des enfants ou peu importe, je voyais tout le temps, un ovni dans le ciel stationnaire. Puis ça me fascinait. Puis écoute, c'est pas une étoile, là. On sait la différence entre une étoile ou ce qui sont stationnaires ou non. Mais il y a beaucoup de personnes qui ne comprennent pas l'idée des étoiles. Lots of people don't understand the ideals of the stars. The way they're moving in the sky, eh? Like right now, the summer stars are setting here. Here in Quebec, all the stars that were out during the summer are getting lower and lower. They seem to be getting a lot closer, and they go around the horizon, and then other constellations appear. Like, for example, I don't know how many people tried to test me, and they kept asking me, Bruce, you got the constellation of Orion. Beautiful images. I don't know if you all have seen it, but I've amazing, spectacular images of the Orion Great Nebulae. And when I took the picture of it, somebody asked me, oh, that's beautiful. That must be in June. They must have got that during the summer. I would have been a liar if I said I did, because there's certain months that you don't see these constellations. Like Venus. The last I had filmed the Venus flaring, remember, with all those explosions that I got that last week of Venus? Well, it was the week that Venus was actually going over the horizon. Maybe it had something to do with Venus being close to the horizon. I don't know. Could be a bunch of reasons too. But anyways, when I started studying stars, and I still am, and I'll never finish, boy, I have a lot to learn. There's just too many fields and too many things to learn about stars. I'm not going to try to be Mr. Star and know everything about stars. It's impossible. It's impossible. I learn every day. You know, I learn about triangular stars. I learn about those objects that form naturally that are triangular, square, and oval. And they're stars that never became big enough to be stars and stuff. There's lots that I'm learning about. And it's never ending. Always trying to learn something. It's just never ending. Bruce, thanks for coming. Oh, Craig said that and he disappeared. The heck? Hey, Glenn Curley. Richard Dodd. I'd have to look him up, Glenn. I'd have to look him up, brother. I'm just seeing everybody. I'm sorry, guys. I lost it again. Todd Smith got burned at a stoplight by the lady behind me. I had to rocket away from her. Things are happening. I'm feeling more people than I've ever felt. Some people go through these awakenings, eh, Todd? Connecting with people. I have a very big... hi, Doreen. New person. Doreen Trenton. Thank you very much for being here, Doreen. Hello. Nice to see you, too. Well, Doreen, we're all on lockdown. Stuck in our own homes. Not being able to go out. I've been sick for the past 2 weeks after. Thank you very much, Miss Trenton, for being here. Appreciate that. I have to scroll back up, guys. You see Ultima Thule. Hey, Aminorel. 4. Thank you very much. I see Ultima Thule everywhere. Better than seeing... I don't know. I'd have to look. I haven't seen it today or anything. Hello, Dana Schreiber. Yes, SOS. I love it. Sisters of Swords. Hey, you know what, eh? The fact that you say it's SOS, that's really symbolic, isn't it? Whoops, dumbs, deep underground military bunker. Yeah. Sorry, guys, for the typo. No problem. I got to scroll back up, guys. I don't know why I'm missing some of your comments. Hey, I have to scroll all the way back up. How come? Beware your animals getting it on them. If you pick one up with the stick, the fiber will actually try to come to you. It is alive. I'm just seeing these now. Sweet Peace. Hello. Thanks for being here. Godspeed. Hello. Hello to you, good person. Zombie says Cindy Lou is going to be way ahead of the game when she gets that full spectrum Nikon P1000. No one has any real videos with that camera. Yeah, it's going to be absolutely amazing. 100%. No, it's going to, you never know what you can get there. It can be incredible. We never know. When there's bad chemtrails, usually you will find white spider material on the ground, not a buck fiber. Yeah, Morgellons or Morgellons. I heard that. There are fibers that I'm finding here in O'Sheeple throughout the year. And I've seen white popcorn fall from the sky that was not cold. It was like, you know, a sort of popcorn literally falling from the sky. I'm serious. My mother laughed at me when I said I got a snowball in the face 2 summers ago. Outside in the front, 40 degrees. I look up into the sky in the middle of the afternoon beside the sun, and I got a snowball, just a bit of ice that hit the side of my forehead. But when it hit the ground there, it sounded like a rock, and it was ice. And I was like, holy crap. I was really close. Hey, Charlene. Charlene, thank you very much. Thanks, Charlene. I appreciate that. The more people here, the better. Fans, bring them on. I love it. And thanks for appreciating the work. Get another video up today for you all. Thanks you very much, Charlene. I hope I haven't missed anyone's contributions, and if it happens, it's not deliberate. I'm going to scroll back up here. We have Koala Enthusiast. Welcome. People are under control. No chems needed. Agreed, Koala. Thanks for being here. Richard Therad, sorry. I haven't seen any for a while, come to think of it. That's it, Richard. I just realized that about a week ago that I was starting not to see any. Frederick Santorelli's in the house. Yeah, volcanoes. Well, Quebec's sitting on one of the largest craters in the world, I think, if I'm not mistaken. We have a giant, big-ass crater here. It's incredible. Root fires underground, Koala. Exactly. That's, yeah, and in California, too, with the heat, you know, it's burning root fires underground, so it could leave 30 kilometers down the road and start another patch elsewhere. That's crazy. Carlos, thanks again, bro, for being here. Bruce, do you know Jacques Vallée? Jacques Vallée. It sounds familiar, Sébastien. Ça semble familier, mais je suis pas exactement certain. J'en connais un ici, Jacques Vallée, là, mais c'est sûrement pas de lui que tu parles. Là. They're not visiting, they live here. Oh, definitely. Paranormal activity and mysterious stories. Yeah, they live here for sure. They definitely do. They live inside of the Earth. Share the planet with several different highly advanced civilizations. I believe that. Paranormal 100%, and I appreciate that. I thought that Bruce, there seems to be a lot of fires. Bruce. Yeah, man. Mike, the fires are crazy. They really are. And in Russia, too, did you see in Siberia, there was some fires, mysterious fires also that started up? That's crazy. Oh, we have a new member. Oh, thank you so much. Todd, thanks a lot, man. Welcome, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. Always a pleasure to have new members, you guys. And I'll be getting those videos up, too, on the members. And I try to keep them, of course, similar work, but they're unique. And anything good is going to come out first there, that's for sure. See, I'm not keeping anything from the people here, but I'm making it a unique experience on the member side, so I appreciate that. We're soon going to have enough people to try a members-only live stream, but honestly, I sort of like us all connecting here, too. We'll do both, that's for sure. Because I ain't going to stop the streams here. I get so much support, you guys. Thanks a lot, eh? Who else in the house? So again, if I missed any of your comments, Johnny P, volcanic eruptions, small pop-off, though crust shifting. It's going to happen, man. California IA, tectonic plates. 30 years now, 20 to 30 years. It's been supposed to have collided. Miss Pettigrew. I'm scrolling back up, guys. Sorry about that. But it's normal. You get some contributions, which I appreciate. Sometimes it slows down the feed. No problems. I dehydrate them and turn them into powder. The trolls? Cindy? Right on, Sebastien. Thanks, bro. Merci, mon frère. Will you put them up? Are you going to dehydrate them or can them? I like dehydrator easier. You dehydrating raisins? What's up, Bruce? Just got in. Good vibes. Koala enthusiast, thank you very much. I had to scroll back up, bud, because I'm not seeing something. You're absolutely right. There's no such thing as a sundog. Sometimes strange going on up there, baby. Oh yeah. Who else is here? I'm sure I missed some people. June, I've lost loads of channels I follow on here in the last 2 days. That sucks, June. Thank God for BitChute. Yeah. Well, you can look me up on BitChute. I'm all over it. It's all trolls. Charlene Sampson, thank you very much. Happy Friday to you too. Christopher Rollins is on the way out. Just saw that. Take care, bud. I know I probably missed them. Vegan777, I found significant orb activity around the dark trails. Absolutely, and you keep looking and people aren't noticing them. They really are right in our face in certain areas. I don't know if it's the moon you were talking about, but absolutely, because that's where I'm seeing everything. Joe, thanks a lot, man. Take a bow, but hey, thanks, bro. You do fantastic work, and I love watching. All the best from the UK. Joe, you're always welcome. Thank you so much. Todd, thanks again for becoming a member, man. I really appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. It helps a lot. I do this full time, so all the support that I get from you guys really, really helps. Glenn Curley, as always, is in the house. Another amazing supporter and contributor. All of you are. Everyone that's here is Richard. Thanks again. Greetings from the UK. Scrolling down now, assuming I missed many. I know it. I definitely know it. No, people aren't impressed, no sheeple, no matter what you post. I posted UFO fleet winding from left to right over the surface of the moon. I brought down the exposure. I showed people that the lights are taking off from the bloody craters. And still, I get 2,000 views a video. And that depends on a lot of things, you know. Because I've seen channels go from, I mean, Cindy, you must have seen them too. Some channels, Cindy, are just amazing. But they have no views. Some channels are pretty pathetic. And I'm talking about the odd channel you see, like really ridiculous channel, you know. But sometimes they get amazing views because of the titles that are used. You know, it really depends on the titles. Dana Shiver, support our Moon Man by smashing that like button. I love you, Dana. I appreciate all the help, Dana. You guys and gals for being members too. Feels like a family. We really are. Michael Morris. Hey, Michael, my strangest experience with an orb, should be swearing to God, so I won't, but I swear to you, it was an orb. It was beside an electrical box. It shot information into my head. This was very emotional, spiritual, communicating with dead people. It was incredible, that one moment. But a lot of people are never going to be able to believe it or prove it. And I don't try to prove it. Very rarely talk about it. But when you mention it and you tell me, Bruce, I'm serious, I had this event with an orb, I freaking believe you. I believe you. And you know, it makes so much sense that it's energy, right? Entity, ghost, spirit, angel, or demon. They're crossing over because of energy. There's no choice but to have a door opening. We're going to call it a door, whether it's a seam, a crack, a door, a circle, I don't know. But it's very, very real. And me, it changed my life. I've had spiritual communications with, I think it could be safe to say, if I say entities, but listen, I'm not afraid of talking open-mindedly like this. I know most of the people here are going to be probably a little uneasy when people, and are uneasy when people talk about spirits. But put yourself in the shoes of someone that had the experience, that basically has to really shut up for the rest of his life. And it's something like, it's like you're holding like the key to the other side, literally. You've experienced something that you can't explain, but you know it's the secret. It's something's going on, and it's like you'll try to explain it all your life, and you'll only get people say like, "Oh yeah, me too, I believe you," but it ends there. You know, if we were all to wake up tomorrow morning, like every person on this planet, and was to see that orb that I saw in front of that electrical box, which it took me 10, 15 years to crazy 10, 15 years to understand that it was beside the electrical box, because it's energy. It came from that. That was the connection, you know. You could pull a spirit towards you, yeah, okay, but you need energy around you. Like, for example, do you believe me that there could be areas that you could not call a spirit just because of the way the ground is and just the surrounding objects in a certain 1 mile radius. Go to where there's no pipes underground. Go to where there's no electrical currents going by. Don't go beside water or lake, because that's just like an electrical current. It's movement, right? Rotate. The water's moving, and that's creating static electricity. It's creating a whole bunch of electricity in reality in the air that, you know, that nobody understands. And I believe that that's how ghosts show up, appear. So, you know, if you ever see a ghost come out of a waterfall, well, don't wonder why. He's not taking a shower. Maybe that was the portal. Maybe that's the only way he was able to get out to this world. I really hope I'm not a ghost and have to find a way to come back, and that I, you know, wind up in some telephone or something coming out through the... Anyways, it's interesting when you think of it. I could talk about that for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. All the terms and bullcrap that science has given to everything. Everything. Huh? It's just theory. Science is theory. That's all it is. Science will never be anything concrete, right? Like confirmed. It's just theories and mathematical equations that come to a result that sometimes isn't always the same every time you use those the same recipe, or, you know, equations, theories, whatever. You got a good show of everyone today. I really appreciate that. Been trying to, for 5 years, my 5th year, trying to get, you know, as many people interested in the research. And even though it stays back, strontium barium, they put that in the, yes, Johnny P. It's used with the chemtrail, with the geoengineering. It's one of the products I also heard. Very interesting. Yeah, let's jump into geoengineering. Anyways, I'm so interested in it. They, you know, you could do it from the surface. You could do it from the sky. You could do it in a vacuum. You probably do it with a vacuum. I mean, listen, how do you think they make snow? They're making snow. They're manipulating the weather when they're making snow. When you see snow come out of a machine and they're pushing it and they're plowing it. Strontium barium. Yep. Thank you, Sébastien, pour être ici, for being here, man. And if I miss something, sorry guys. Sometimes I read stuff and I'm just totally lost. Totally lost. So we had a really good show of people today. And I have a French video to go upload right now. A really good one. And I'm going to get a good English video up after. If you guys want me to add some recent footage, the moon was brown this month and last phase. I don't see very much green, but I do want to find out if it's maybe melting snow, exposing all the mountains. Wouldn't that be awesome? I just don't see the moon remaining brown. It can't be. And I made a mistake. I looked back at my older footage. I said, it's got to be the same thing that happens each year. It must go from brown to green, from brown to green. And it doesn't. It actually goes from green to gray, is what I saw. But now there's this brown apparently everywhere, and really everywhere. In the next video, you'll see around Aristarchus crater, we used to see a brown square, and now everything's brown around it. So that, I've never really showed it that way, and it's really intriguing me. Direct energy weapons, the DO satellites, like Christy says, those DW, direct energy weapons. Do you know that one was found? The Pentagon warned us, Christy, and those that's the devil. It can take someone out, it can kill someone, it can take out all our ballistic missile test ranges. Can all be demagnetized, can all be screwed up with those 100%. They can, target things underground. They can affect all waves, telephones, anything with these satellites. And it's scary. It really is scary. Get a new member. Charlene, thank you so much. How kind of you. I love you for it. I appreciate that so much. Welcome. Truth Seeker. I appreciate that, guys. How kind. Come and visit the rectangular buildings on the moon. Yes, I mean, isn't that incredible, Benoit? And Benoit, thanks again, new members. Todd, Charlene, thank you so much, guys. Le prochain, Benoit, that I'm going to upload right now for you, my brother, you're going to see the browns and the square inside Mare Serenité. C'est ridicule. You know, I'm starting to wonder if it's not covers that they're putting everywhere on the surface, but those squares are really apparent. Next video should be really good. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. Thanks to the new members. It really means so much. I'm doing this full time, and this is my only job, so I'm focused. The advantage is, one is I'm always focused on making the videos for here, and there's not enough videos. I wish I could make more, but I don't throw out videos. I'll make one when it's amazing and put it out. I don't like, oh, I didn't put out a video today, I'm just going to get some footage up. Because I don't want an accumulation of slop. You all know it like me. Some channels have amazing videos, but it's 2 or 3 amazing videos and the rest is crap. So I try to, keep variation too. And get as much as I can. We're zooming up on, listen, the last videos, guys, the last video, I hope you appreciated it. There was a lot of talk about the trolls telling me that they wanted to see an area a second time. So more and more, I mean, they didn't give me the chance. I've only been here a couple of years. But more and more accumulation of different areas, we're bound to see changes on the surface. And I'm really happy to say that those meteor strikes and asteroid strikes are happening pretty often on the moon. If it's not like somebody told me just last week, it could be just the industrial mining. They're blowing up stuff. They're making, holes and new roads and stuff. And you could see that actually, new roads appearing, but they're very small and they have the same reflectivity as the surface. It's like near impossible to see them, but they're there. Like, I'm showing as much as I can, and at one point, it's a lot about luck too. Sometimes we, oh, heads up. The moon is supposedly at its closest for October, so we'll have to be checking for that. Something about some alignments of some of the planets. For whatever the reason, it hasn't given that I've not had a good moment to catch Saturn. I caught Mars the other day. I showed it only on the French channel, I think. It's far away and stuff. Once I get more equipped to get better views of it, well, I'll be showing it all. It would be amazing to see Mars, just like we're looking at the moon. But it's possible, right? We could see that. Well, it'll happen. But wait till we see This winter, the clear footage that I get, when it's cold outside, I get some really, really clear, nice clear footage. Again, I noticed all week there was no UFOs with the infrared at all. I have not seen a light in the sky. So I'm sort of happy to have captured so many lights, because what if one day it just absolutely stops, right? It could happen. So anyways, guys, I am going to get off. Christy, everyone, Sebastien Robert, thank you so much for being here, you guys. I really appreciate it. The crafts that we've been seeing are piloted or controlled by another species that shares the planet with us. Paranormal, that makes perfect sense. And yeah, I've mentioned it before. They could all be drones that are programmed to go and load and unload on the moon. Of course, they could have an automatic system where the moon could be absolutely operating itself mechanically, right? Maybe that's why we see what looks like machine parts on the moon. You know, it's true when you think of it. It's just interesting. The Anunnaki claim the female human is their most beautiful creation. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing one. Glenn too, you know. Maybe. Never mind. I'm not going to say it. Honestly, have any of you ever thought of maybe some of the women up there have 3 breasts? I don't know. I'm just saying. Be interesting. Cindy Lou and everyone, thanks so much for being here. Chemtrails, lithium, barium, yep. Black goo, red blood particles, yeah. Nanobots, fibers. You know what? No sheeple, you're making me want to close my windows. Actually, they're not open. It's pouring rain. But, yeah, totally hear you on that. Sweet Peace is in the house. Merci, merci, Sweet Peace. Hello, Sweet Peace. Dana, everybody, thanks a lot, you guys, for the ongoing support. I have to scroll all the way down. I can't believe I'm missing everything. Bruce by the moon, a happy moment. Hey, thank you. I could buy them. No, there's Crawlface and everyone disappearing now. Hold on. Thanks again, Todd. Nice to see you green, man. Quality is the key. Quantity never cuts the mustard. Exactly, man. That's what I said. That's what I say, Todd. I appreciate that. And I get videos up often, but yeah, I don't want to just, throw crap out and say, Exactly. Pasito, Dominic. Hi, Bruce. When a crowdfunding for a much larger telescope. I actually have one. Pasito, Dominic. Merci. Thanks. It's you can see it at the bottom of each video in the show more. You can scroll down to the link that says my event if you're curious to see the website. You don't have to contribute to go see the donations. If you want to see some of the messages and stuff, just absolutely amazing. I have DJE UFO that just recently contributed. Crawlface, of course, everyone. Benoit Paquette. I shouldn't start naming names because everyone did here. Dana, Darla, Crawlface, Craig. Everyone that's here. Cindy Luhu. Sweet Peace. Everyone that's here. Todd, Darla, Sebastien Rabar. You've all contributed to the channel, and I remember, and I really appreciate it, guys. Jula Robinson, I'm so sorry I just saw you, and if you're still there, yes, I'll see you tonight. Crawlface, bro, thanks a lot, man, for everything, and connecting, enjoying your videos. Beautiful, man, and you're a beautiful person. We have a lot of fun. Bad intention agendas push the narrative. Yep, we're just a bunch of barbaric jerks. Not true. No, it isn't. It depends. It's all about perception. It's all what people are making people think, can see, and believe. Fallen angels, man. I respect that, Dion. Or Dion Jubert. Dion Joubert probably is the way it's I hope it's pronounced. And si oui, if so, thanks. And yeah, a lot of people have mentioned that about the fallen angels. And I've also, and I respect that. I respect that opinion. I've looked up why and how it could be the fallen angels, and Yeah, it doesn't take very long for you to understand and to see where it's written in the Bible. And I saw it. And it's an interesting theory I do keep behind in my head, and I do not exclude that because you could absolutely be right. But people perceive things very differently to one another, honestly. Godspeed is in the house. How do we know some aliens may be so tiny? Godspeed, absolutely. And it's not even, it's real. I don't even laugh at that. That's absolutely true. Merci encore, Sébastien Robert, pour les contributions, mon frère. No, it's absolutely true. They can be tiny. We could be giants, guys. We could be absolutely giants. Yeah, we're definitely not just a bunch of barbaric jerks. That's the worst of it. Like the news is doing right now, Crawlface. They're bringing all attention to, pocketed events that are negative, and like, for example, yeah, dare I even talk about that? We're not going to say which race or color. We're going to just say all of us mixed up here. Sometimes our races, when we wake up in the morning, no matter what color we are, we hear about things that happen to people of certain colors, white or black, pink, purple, blue, I don't care. But seriously, we hear about them. Like, for example, a pink person went and hurt a blue person, or a red person of that religion went and killed a yellow person or a pink person. That's what they do. They label everyone. And then when me, who was just upset because a certain immigration policy, and I am not racist in any way, but it limits us from being able to express ourselves on certain problems in immigration. But again, the problems for immigration can be for the immigrants. They have the problem getting into certain countries. And immigration is a must. I understand it. With what's going on, the climate change, I get it. But what we're being presented as the reasons people are coming in and how they're coming in, it's all bullshit. It's all lies. They're telling us lies. And we can't get the real truth. Just stop labeling people in the news. CNN does that a lot, and it really gets to me. So when are they going to find out which president is coming in the States? When is this bloody election going to end? Ridiculous election. Thanks again, Crawlface, for being here, brother. And everyone, and I'm sorry if I missed anyone, Emerald 4. I think I seen Mars and Earth's shadow 2 hours ago. Yeah, man. Well, you're probably right, because what's going on now is a conjunction or something. Like right now, it should be the supermoon, not now, for October, but it depends on where the moon is. The moon has to be in the same hemisphere as where Earth goes by, and it's exactly between the Earth and the sun. And then you get the full moon, and they say it's a supermoon. If it's not an eclipse, a solar eclipse that you get, and then you're not going to see the whole moon. So, but the moon will be interesting to see this month. Try to get out and capture it. Listen, the moon is closest to Earth it will ever be. 238,855 miles from Earth, or 382 or 383,000 kilometers away. So now, you have the perigee and apogee, depending on when it's closer further. And right now, the moon is apparently very close to Earth. But there's something I heard, if I'm not mistaken, about some conjunction which is just an alignment of the planets. I heard Mars, Saturn, a whole flow of planets that will be seen in October. So we could be watching that, too. So a great big thank you to everyone for being here. I really appreciate it. I love you guys and gals so much. I can't thank you all enough. Do you have normal times that you come on or post stuff? Because I've been missing you lately. Todd, thanks a lot, bro. Listen, the normal time, as for the live streams, every Friday at this time. It's 2:23 now here. An hour ago, I get on at 1 Eastern, 1 o'clock Eastern, and I come on at 8 o'clock Eastern. So in 5.5 hours, I'll be back on here for the 8 o'clock live stream. And I try to post every day. So that means every day and a half or two, you'll see a video pop up. I have a friend's channel too, Todd, that sometimes I'm not always talking in the videos. Often I am. But if you want to get an extra video in, you could also see on OVNI Quebec Astronomy. In my featured channels on the top, you'll see it, OVNI Quebec. You'll see my same face. The same big ugly face. And it's a French channel. If you want to get some more videos in and stuff like that, that's why, I have my Patreon that I have to maintain. Also, I have to get another video up there. But in general, if you're here and now you're with the members and stuff, you'll see some good new videos too. And as often as I can, Todd, the next video, man, is going to be a really good one. I'll get some nice brown colors of the moon. I'm going to show you an incredible surface, bro. It's incredible, the view. The Celestron telescope that I have is amazing. It really is an amazing video. Next, maybe tonight at the live stream, I'll show the optical head at least of the telescope, because I set that up every time I go outside. So, and it's my pleasure doing it because it's just amazing. I'm missing some comments and I hate that. Beam of artificial light through my window like a red spotlight. I will never forget. I left my body and was floating on the ceiling. I only remember entering my body again, nothing else. Yeah, that's scary stuff, because Godspeed, I see those astral voyages a lot differently than when I used to think of them when I was younger, thinking that I was trying to connect with my deceased father, when in reality, what the hell are you doing leaving your body? And it's something occurring or someone's pulling you out. I sense the spiritual connection around me. And honestly, I wouldn't stare at my shadow too much, because it'd walk away. And I'm not kidding in any freaking way. Yeah. Here it goes. So, I thank you so much. David, the backyard ufologist, thanks so much for being here, you guys. Je vous laisse, les amis. Cavanon, Furby, merci. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it so much. Jean-Marc Minez, merci d'être ici. Au lieu d'envoyer une voiture dans l'espace, il aurait mieux fait d'envoyer un camion. Ça aura fait la joie des frayeurs. Ben oui, Jean-Marc. Tu sais, le monde, tu peux aller en espace, être un astronaute, tu peux être en espace, ou tu peux aller en espace pour ramasser des poubelles payant en tabarouette. Puis imagine la quantité de poubelles qu'on pourrait ramasser là, sans qu'on soit trop pesant. On pourrait ramasser tout ce qu'il y a autour de la Lune. Hein? MM, peace, thanks guys. I am getting, my throat is... I've traveled to 26 different countries, and I can say we are more alike than we are different. We really are, Glenn. And in every country, and it's true when you say that, I've done it too, not traveled very often, just once or twice in my life. But I see it too. I saw it too. I saw, the difference really is our skin color, man. Not necessarily you and me, but whoever. That's all it is. The way they laugh and stuff, but we're all the same inside. We all have our games. We all at home. We all have family reunions. It's no difference. We do things differently, but I do really believe we all have the same goal when you think of it. Nox Oculus, thank you, Bruce. You are a true patriot of humanity. Thank you very much. Never stop, brother. Nox, I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate it, guys. You guys are awesome. Todd, thanks again. Charlene, everyone for becoming a member. Thank you so much. The contributions. If you're here, you've contributed. Glenn, without a doubt, almost everywhere folks will help, they care. Oh yeah, amazing people in this world. Trust me. And I didn't think Crawlface until I started the channel. Because as bad as the trolls look on the channel, I have a lot more positive on the channel than I do have negative. That's for sure. Being guard, yeah, they care. Yes, there's being guarded and a lot of dangers, but once we feel someone is sincere, we help. That's straight from the heart. Once we feel someone is sincere, we help. And we care. We start to care about those people when we see that they're sincere. That's very, very true. And, it's easy to see, right? It's not for everybody, but I can always see it usually when someone's sincere. And great words, sir. Pride can be such a weakness. Dion, absolutely. You're very, very right about that. There's supposed to be some sort of magnetic something from the 20th to the 25th, getting stronger in the middle. Todd, that's exactly what I heard. I'm going to go look on the news about that, and the next live stream, I'm going to get the information about that. I heard something about that too. And obviously, when there's a conjunction, when the planets get aligned, you have this incredible magnetic field, force field, actually. Imagine the power and the energy of having all those planets lined up. It's incredible. And it happens not so often. We've been seeing a lot of wacky stuff happening there. And without a doubt, just absolutely amazing. Thanks, Knox. And I'm sorry that I just saw that, brother. But we have fun here, man, all the time, bro. Really, seriously, have a ball here. Charlene Sampson, nice to see you in green. Thank you so much. All right, you guys rock. I'm going to keep my voice for tonight because I want to get another live stream up. Always be a good person and walk your path. Never change for anyone or anything. I love you, Craig, man. Thank you very much. And you're absolutely right. And that's what I believe it, Craig. Yes, Darla, the keto, absolutely. And I believe it, Craig, when I walk a straight path that, I'm going to get my shirts and sleeves will get ripped and stuff, but I'm going to make it to the other end, that's for sure. That's how I see it. Coffee in your faces now. Time for me to get off. My mother had the lozenges for me. And I forgot to take one. Please take care of voice. Yes, Dana Shiver. I love you. Thank you for the concern. Love you more, Todd. Todd, why am I yelling? Todd, stick around, man. And you're going to love the videos, bro. I promise you're going to love them. They're amazing. And we may only be 69.5 people here, 1,000 people. But I'm telling you, the videos, the findings are incredible anyways. That's what I mean. I'm not saying that I'm better than anyone else. But the findings, I was really lucky to get some of these findings, and I've always only considered myself lucky and blessed to get the chance to have even caught one UFO fleet, because it could have been, when I got my large telescope, I could have gone out there and I could have flunked. I'm sure you all still would have respected me, but it's the fact. I didn't want to, and I wanted to prove that there was something up there. And I know some of you will remember when I said, when I get the telescope for the first time, I'm going to go outside and show you the lights going by, and I was able to do it. I wish there was a lot more lights. I'll be checking this week, you guys. I haven't seen any UFOs outside with the infrared, but I have 2 of them going each and every night. As the minute there is no rain outside, 9 p.m., I'm outside, and I usually try to stick out till 2 or 3 when I can. And yeah, this winter I'll be getting a lot of it. And no excuse, thanks Dana Shiver. No excuses this week, not this week, but this winter. There's no bugs when it's minus 40 degrees or minus 20 degrees. So there'll be no excuse of any bugs being seen. So thanks again, Charlene. Bye, Bruce. À demain. Et j'attends la vidéo avec impatience. Right now, man, j'ai trop parlé. 3h45. Ben non, c'est vrai pour toi. Dans 1h15, man. Je m'en vais là tout de suite. Merci. To help someone is fundamentally programmed into our DNA. Yeah, Dion, absolutely. Those who disagree have become corrupted by this world. Just as easy as that. Easy said it. I agree with that, Dion. Absolutely. To help someone fundamentally programmed into our DNA. I believe it. And I believe both is, right? So we have, I don't know. It's like we've heard tell of God, we've heard tell of the devil, and it just so happens that inside of us, we have good and bad. So for me, that says a lot. You know, some people can read 1,500 pages of the Bible, and I appreciate it. But I mean, in general, just visioning this or thinking of it, it makes perfect sense. And it's the same thing that's written in the Bible, but with 3 or 4 words spoken by a dumbass without any knowledge of any terms or scientific terms or religious terms, right? And theology. But it's interesting. It is so interesting. I'm so open-minded. People come here and tell me it could be this, that could be that. The sun could be a simulator. The sun could be a Costco. I got nothing against that, and we'll never be able to prove the opposite. That's for sure. I believe it's something beautiful, though, and that the world is going to know real soon what's up there. So, je vais, Tomo. I got to get off. Thank you, everybody. Spirits like karma. Well, that's probably why they're sticking around. Patagonia, Pampa, my friend, hadn't seen ya. Little grays are biologically plants. I believe that, Patagonia. And listen, they say they have no genitalia. They say they have no reactions. And you look at them, they're like, okay, that's half robot, half human. Those are biological droids, whatever you want to call them. They're like half. But imagine, like we're just talking about this, right? Imagine helping someone who refuses to help themselves is purgatory. Really is. Yeah, it makes sense. That's exactly where we are, they say in purgatory, eh? That makes total sense. So yeah, those little grays that are up there on the moon, imagine a being that does not have love in his heart. Did you hear what I just said? Is that possibly imaginable? A being that doesn't have emotion or love? Could you imagine what that would do to that race meeting us? Some races, some beings they go get what they need. They don't care about life. They don't care about anything else. That's theoretical, obviously. But I'm sure each and every one of them have a concern probably for life. Unless they were DNA manipulated. Imagine creating a being that has war instinct. Nothing else. To attack, right? To attack, to get, to follow, to be programmed. You know? Like they're trying to do to us. They're trying to program us. This new world order and everything. This is a long process, guys and gals. And when, they talk about the United Emirates, or whether they talk about the New World Order here in our governments, or they talk about in the UK and the Crown, or whatever, it's still the same secret project. And it's hidden in all the countries with different titles and different, departments of different people in charge of doing certain things. But in reality, it's a one world order, right? One, right? So that means the whole world. We fight from country to country, but the elites are one. That's what you got to remember. Joe Green's in the house, and I got to go. Fargas, positive energy, negative energy, all controlled humans and planets. I absolutely believe that. Through frequency, absolutely. And we even get that radio that goes off once in a while, I bet you. Offset, we got to put it back into the thing. Thanks, everybody. This vaccine's coming with alter our DNA. That is not a theory, it's a fact. That's what they're saying, man. And a lot of people I know, do not want the vaccine. And I think it should be a complete choice of each person. Mark Friend. Mark, thank you very much. John Lear, yeah, he's done that a lot of times, Mark. A lot of times he sent people over my way to check out my channel. And if you see him, thank him for me, man. I appreciate that. He knows a lot about what's on the moon. It's partly what he said too is the reason why I'm looking myself to see what's up there on the moon. He was talking that there was a lot of people up there, and yeah, John was probably right. And absolutely, and like I said, Mark, thanks a lot for stopping by, and thank him when you see him. I appreciate that. Like even a small conversation you gave can help someone a lot. So it kind of also becomes, hey, really glad I met you, so and so. And listen, Crawlface, you said a mouthful there for me, honestly, because sometimes 2 or 3 words from somebody, connect somebody. And that's in an incredible way. That's very, 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 very true. And like you said before, also there's that trust. And so interesting. I'm sticking around, man, says Todd. I can't thank you enough, Todd. And Todd, welcome to the community. Darla, Crawlface, Dana, everyone here. You got, lots that aren't here right now. Craig, we have lots that come to the channel that are just really supportive people. Crawlface being one of them. And there's a lot of people that I really trust here. And honestly, a lot of you I trust entirely, and I've never even seen you physically. Just to tell you that contributes to what Crawlface said. Well, in a way, I'm going to say it differently with the wording, but it means the same thing. Words are strong. Words are strong. It's why I love poetry. It's why Crawlface likes poetry, I'm sure. Words of expression also depend on how you perceive it. You'll see it very differently. 5, 10, 15, 20 people will read your poem, and not one person ever will come to the same conclusion of what you meant. Imagine how interesting that is. Our minds are strong, we don't use them. We don't use the left side, as they say. Well, I'm the opposite. I use the left side. I've never touched the right side. So, take care, you guys. Merci à vous tous d'avoir participé au live. Merci, Darla. Merci, Thomas. Ouais, Thomas, il est comme un fly, là. Je vais tout de suite. Bye. À demain, Frédéric. Bye, everybody. Merci, les filles. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Todd. Talk to you soon, man. We are one huge human consciousness. If you stop someone else, you're stopping yourself. Oh, yeah. And it comes back to hit you really hard. I believe that. Will do, says Mark Friend. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye for now. Thanks, Todd. Cheers, Craig. Later, Crawlface. Love you guys. Thanks a lot. I'll be up all night today. You guys give me a lot of energy.